Oh, it's a cold morning. Give me that. Let me have that. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I'll just keep on. Hold on to that one. Ah, all right. It's a cold morning. Dogs are messing with me. They get situated here, and you notice I'm in shorts. That's because my body was very happy this week with just shorts because most of the days were in the 80s, and then today we have a cold day suddenly. Right? Right, Baloo? Pepper? Okay. So, just to discuss today, we're going to talk about when AI is coming. Let me have a little sip of coffee while I'm getting them accosted by these ruffians. Mm. Hope you have something warm or cool wherever you're at, depending on where you're at. However, you need to get your day started. Mm. Uh, so, I've already done one video on this, but I I keep hearing it, so I think I'll do another one. When will AI affect you? So for me, AI is already affected me. I've got Copilot installed. It's helping me with creating my software. Uh, it's doing some helping with me with diagnostics and explaining stuff to me. The question for you is, what is the broader stuff? When will we be coming to a fast food restaurant and there probably won't be a human there to serve us food? Um, the answer to that is twofold. One is how long it will take to do the hardware, and one of it will have to do with how long will it take to do its acceptance. Let's do the one I can't answer, the acceptance first. Acceptance has a lot to do with uh, how fast our society will adapt psychologically to going to a restaurant that has no human cooks or servers. So, yeah, I'll give you an example. Back when I was a kid, or you may have seen the videos, commercials called "Look for the Union label when you are buying your clothing and stuff." This was a call to get stuff that was primarily manufactured in the United States. And when it was, there was also a push to buy American. I remember one of the guys that was doing, it wasn't with Amazon, but he was one of the guys that did a site that was competing with Amazon. And he tried to do buy American. And he would only label stuff that was made primarily in the United States. At least 50% of the labor was in the United States. And he was asked, how much will people pay for that kind of um, that's going round and round looking for the ball that Pepper's got in her mouth. She just went round and round and round, and Pepper was falling behind her with her ball. Anyways, he said $1. And they said, are you saying like 1%? No, $1. If it was one was $3 in the U.S. and $2 non-U.S., they would um, they would pay that by the U.S. if it was only $1 more. If it was $300, it had to be only $1 more to buy it. No matter, so it wasn't a percentage; it was just $1. Now, acceptance of AI stuff in order to make stuff a lot cheaper is going to be interesting because it'll there'll be an adoption rate and a change. Now, I can't answer that one. So let's not even dwell on it too much because it's going to come out over time and we'll see a lot of change. Let's talk about what I can talk about because my background's more in economics, engineering, and computer science. Let's talk about how fast you could roll out this change. So, in order to get this functioning to where it really impacts your daily life, we'd have to have a lot of infrastructure built out. Now, some of you might say, but Glenn, I know there's big cloud stuff and Microsoft's been working on this for a while, and so with Google. And so a lot of this stuff is coming out really fast and it will impact things quickly. But the quick part of it is pretty interesting. It's going to be entertainment, it's going to be medicine, those things that can be altered through, I want to call surgical improvements. Uh, the real change where there's a robot in your house, and like I said, a restaurant that doesn't have a cook or a server, those kind of changes are a long way off. When I say a long way off, if the AI, let's say, only doubles the rate of change, it will probably be 40 to 50 years before we see that stuff everywhere. So let's say it triples the rate of change. Day one, we have to produce a lot of semiconductor fabrication facilities. I've worked for semiconductor company equipment manufacturers, and creating those devices is really, really tough. So 5 years, I'm going to say 5 years to get a lot of the semiconductor equipment produced. That's if the investment's there. If people are willing to put hundreds of billions of dollars into creating that semiconductor equipment, you got to train up the staff as well. We don't have the robots yet that can do semiconductor development. We will eventually, but I'm just saying right now that we're starting, and the start is going to be all manual. So, so 5 years for the semiconductors, a couple more years to get the server farms up. You got to have, at the same time, you've got to produce a lot of energy because these systems that are going to do this calculations are uh, do use energy, and they need stable energy. They can't use solar and wind. They've got to have enough, probably nuclear power, in order to keep them going. You got to have places like Tesla start producing robots that can do man-based manipulation. If I want to say Tesla is about 5 years from doing mass production of robotic workers. 5 years, and that's just the start, right? We've got billions of workers right now. If you mass produced these robotic workers, you would just be filling in the missing uh, uh, population because our birth rate has gone down so much. It would probably just be filling in for workers that we can't find. So the real effect will not hit till about 20 years from now when production is finally to the point where we can produce a little bit more workers than we're substituting for the missing people that we need to get the economy going. That's when, hopefully by then, we'll get things like UBIs and oh, are you okay? You look, oh, you're just sitting there. You're okay. He's like, I'm stuck, Dad. The pillows have separated. He's now on the wood. You okay? He's like, don't kiss me. I know I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I got you. I'm not gonna let you fall down. So, 20 years before that'll start to happen. The hope is by then there's talk about a UBI, uh, something like that, or at least we'll be involving ourselves in such a way that we can get everyone a better life through this. The short term effects you'll see are going to be like entertainment, software, medicine. These are areas where the intelligence can replicate designs and growth very quickly. They they are designed for software, for instance. Copy is can be greatly increased very quickly. It's just a copy thing. Copy install, copy install. Same with medicine. Once they have the mixture down, then it's a matter of getting the right chemical processes going, and then they replicate, and then they can really produce, just like we did for COVID. They produced a lot of uh, vaccines really quickly once they knew what they needed to get done. Enough to give us, I'm going to say, close to 1 billion vials. So medicine, software, and then entertainment is going to be interesting because entertainment is another thing where you have a show, and guess what? That show can be seen by billions of people. They already have the apparatus to see it. It's just a matter of producing it and then having it demonstrated on a video. So that's my take on what it's going to take to get things affected to you. 20 years is when you'll see a significantly, I'm going to say, uh, where reality will start to change significantly for us. If you're needing medications, or if you're enclosed and you need entertainment, things like that will probably much more quickly influence or impact your life. Hopefully in a very, very positive way. The 20-year mark is when we're going to have a little bit of a change. What are people going to do that were the servers at those restaurants? You know, were they really planning on being that server for the rest of their life? If so, that might be a little tough. But we will see. Well, as you can see, my dogs are about to knock over my video camera. They are having a wonderful time in this cold ass day. So it is great to see you guys. I'm gonna maybe have to take off my gloves to turn it off because I'm here freezing to death. They are having a good time. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. 20 years. Uh,